Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl, Prophetess Christine Yvette Thompson. I just wanted to share something with you all real quick. I didn't really feel like being on camera, but I wanted to say something to my people today, real quick, and then I'm gonna come on a little later. But could you imagine facing a life or death situation, or facing peril, or something truly devastating? And the person that could save your life and change your situation to an extent that you live and not die, or that you're able to be saved, and not sent to damnation. Um, Let me see if I rephrase it. How would you feel if one person was holding the most critical choice and decision about you and concerning you? They were holding the power to make that choice and decision to either save you or let you drown. And in the middle of them reaching out their hand to save you from drowning, they get a phone call from somebody else, and that person it calls them doesn't like you on some personal stuff. So it's personal. And the person that is responsible because of their leadership capacity and their leadership over the entire realm as a king, the responsibility and the onus of the choice and the decision to set you free is solely based on what they think, their opinion. But then the devil gets in their ear and tells them, oh, I don't like him. I don't like her. Let them drown. Let them die. See, this is why leaders like that are in really, really, really important positions, like kings, like presidents, like governors, like senators, like mayors, like certain police officers, certain apostles and prophets. When we go to make choices and decisions based on healing somebody, based on delivering somebody, based on setting somebody free, based on healing them, we can't take into consideration the opinion of Lucifer. Okay? We can't take into consideration the opinion of their enemy. We can't take into consideration their highest level of competition, because in most situations, in most cases, the person that is fighting for them to die and not live is the person who wants to take their spot and take their position, or they have a vendetta against them. They're mad at them. They're angry with them about something. And so for a leader, a true leader over nations and countries, and oh my God, to be seen sitting down with Lucifer, Satan, somebody evil, somebody who doesn't have no love at all, cold, stoic, hateful, to see that leadership sitting with that person, that's devastating. It's devastating on whatever level you're on. It's devastating on whatever level it happens on. And my prophetic prayer today is simply that all people in leadership abandon the opinions of normal demonic civilians. Okay? Once you reach, if you are the king, let me give you an example. What's that? The king of UK. King Charles can't sit down with a person on the street corner who's a criminal and ask him what he thinks should happen in another person's life. That person that's a civilian can't make no choices and decisions for the realm of the United Kingdom, because it's all in Prince Charles's hands. America has to step up. American leadership has to step up. We cannot no longer have these little teeny quarrels and these little teeny going back and forths on social media, these immature tactics, these demonic tactics. It's just not a good look. It's not a good look for certain people to be seen with certain people. And I'm going to say this right here. It's certainly devastating if the highest ranking leaders in the world, I said leaders in the world, can be manipulated to become prejudiced in their choices and decisions about you, whether it's concerning your health care, whether it's concerning your clemency, your pardoning, your good health, your medication. Imagine somebody needing medication and they couldn't get their medication because the medication has to be approved through one person, but their enemy calls the person up who's making the choice and decision to give them medicine to save their life, and that person calls up and tell them, I don't like them, I hate them, don't give them their medication. You can't do that. That's why when certain judges make certain choices and decisions, they say, I'm making this decision without prejudice. They can't adhere to nobody else's. It's not about what other people try to persuade them or bribe them to do or become, or it's not about people bribing them or them accepting a bribe on the decisions and the choices that they make. When the Supreme Court goes in to make critical and crucial decisions on our country and big time bills that need to be passed and all kind of stuff, those councils sit down together amongst themselves. They are not calling up nobody else outside of their council who is not even on that tier or in that realm to help them make that choice and that decision. They are not manipulated by the lessers. And if you are not on the Supreme Court, you're not a seated judge on the Supreme Court, you cannot make choices and decisions about the decisions that they make concerning critical things, critical bills, critical choices that can change constitutions, laws, edicts, realms, outcomes. You listen, God is purifying the mind of leadership. God is purifying their atmospheres, their emotions, their feelings, and most of all, the most important thing when trying to make choices and decisions on whether to help somebody else out, whether to give somebody else $1,000 or $5,000, and you got 50 million. What is it going to hurt you to help somebody? So God told you to help. God told you to give. God told you to do it. But you listening to somebody who don't like somebody who don't like somebody. We got to get over this stuff. We have to be more mature. Because you got to remember the days that you were down, the days that you were out, the days when your back was against the wall, the days when they were trying to tie you to a tree and nail you down and hurt you and harm you. Yes, we must respect all political offices. The people who are in those political offices need to be reverenced and respected, whether you believe in them or not, whether you're Democrat or Republican, it doesn't matter. You have to respect that office. But my prayer is that all people in political offices stay out of the rooms with demons, rats, snakes, people with demonic agendas. That's my prayer. It's just not right. The office is too high to be seen taking bribes, to be seen with this person, that person. It's time for America to move forward. It's time for the country, the world to move forward. This is a global message. This right here is a global message to all realms, churches, pastors, people, families. Move forward.